Good afternoon. My name is Lebogang, and I'm currently employed as a project manager by IoTnxt, and I'm super excited to meet everyone and to give a virtual talk. Building a smart city in South Africa that brings value to its citizen. A century ago, only 1 in 7 of you would have been living in a large urban area. Today, half of you are. And that percentage is growing steadily every year. As the world population increasingly migrates to major urban centers, the influence of cities on the planet, their technology, business, forms of government, resources consumption, the quality of life they enable, and much more rise to a greater and greater levels. Large concentration of people can have a positive influence on humanity by creating both personal and professional opportunities, stimulation of local and national economies, high productivity, and an environment for creativity of many sorts. At the same time, because of their power and influence, these large concentration of people also pose a risk to the planet: overcrowding, excessive carbon emission, and waste, and high rates of consumption of non-renewable resources. Thus, cities, city government, as well as the businesses that drive much of the growth of a city and its citizens, bear a great responsibility for the effective stewardship of people and the environment. This need to create a responsible, sustainable living environment exists side by side with another important goal: the need to create an attractive economic and social environment in which citizens, companies, and government live, work, and interact. Because of the mobility of the world's population, both within and across the nation, cities are competing for citizens and enterprises, much as businesses compete for customers. What becomes increasingly important then is the overall attractiveness of the city and the experience it provides to the citizen and businesses. Its economic opportunities, cultural diversity, safety, healthiness, ecological effectiveness, efficiency of city services, and other important characteristics. For a city, what does intelligence mean? Every city is unique, of course, with specific characteristics in terms of geography, demographic, economic context, cultural, political system, and legacy infrastructure. Yet each city has a common capability and delivers some set of common services, as well as office and residential buildings, natural resource management, transportation, health and safety, waste management, education and culture, public administration, and services. A city capable of becoming both environmentally sustainable and attractive to citizen and business require a new kind of intelligent infrastructure, an innovative, open platform based on smart technology that can help forward-looking cities more predictability integrated, a complex suite of services cost effectively at a pace and at a scale. One important characteristic that distinguishes an intelligent city is the manner in which it delivers services using advanced technology, an integration of a number of innovations, including machine-to-machine communication, enabled by telematic sensors, RFID technologies, smart grid technologies to enable a better energy production and delivery, intelligent software and services, high-speed communication technology that serves as a core network for all related city, citizens, and business services. However, as cities have attempted to apply these technologies to improve the effective efficiency of the services, many have taken a fragmented and limited approach when it comes to infrastructure and technology. This means they are getting only a percentage of the potential value of their technology-based services, and are also at risk of being unable to grow, integrate those services cost effectively as technologies evolve. Critical to the success of Intelligent City is combining a coherent and specific vision along with the right kind of technology platform to enable the optimal integration, delivery, management of cities services over time. We call this capability intelligent infrastructure, an open, standardized, scalable platform that provides the interface between service supplies, citizen demands, and that integrates the multiple partners that make up the complex set of solution and services. Because the platform is modular, intelligent services can start from a manageable size and then scale as necessary. As technologies and solution changes, new components of the overall infrastructure can be replaced with minimal impact on quality and delivery. This intelligent infrastructure delivers a host of important benefits, including high quality and more consistent service to citizens and businesses, lower total cost of ownership through reduced needs for customization, better vendor management, and less redundancy, improved resiliency and ability to adapt to current and future risks, including aging infrastructure, growing population, and climate change, access to open innovation and continuous learning. Many intelligent action cities have already launched a program to address these economic, environment, social, and governance challenges. And to enhance their competitiveness and attractiveness. However, in spite of the number of strong examples around the world, overall implementation progress has been slow and carbon emission from city continues to increase. Too often, these programs, though well coordinated, involve only a few departments within a city, less apparent in whether the cities are putting in place a flexible, integrated, and open infrastructure that will enable them to scale their intelligent capabilities to each intended outcomes and cost-effective management future initiatives. Taking a long-term view is essential, since city infrastructure represents a long-lasting set of physical assets. The rate of change for cities building is only 1% to 2% per year. Decisions made today may last generations. So carefully and integrated planning is essential. At the same time, as the environmental impact of cities grows, executives and planners need to act now if cities and nations are to work together effectively to reduce the risk of resources depletion, environmental degradation, and congestion that can accompany unmanageable urban growth. Coordinated actions across all cities, departments, and services, supported by an open, intelligent infrastructure and integrated management, will be essential to create a city that is able to compete effectively for people, resources, businesses, investment, research. Research recently conducted by the United Nations found that most companies struggle to embed sustainable principles into their supply chain to attract talent with the skills in sustainability management and to convince the financial community that their effort in support of sustainable world should be recognized in shareholder value. Creating an open platform for effective integration, scalability of intelligent city capability. One of the most important contributing factors for the fragmented nature of many current approach to becoming an intelligent city is a city legacy technology environment, which is usually the result of proprietary closed infrastructure and technology system. Information system and physical infrastructure often come into being on an ad hoc basis based on the needs of at the moment. Over time, these systems take on a life of their own. Those within one city department become a cost to maintain, integrate with other related departments. The negative impact of this fragmentation can be felt in excess costs, diminished services, and infrastructure that is not agile enough to adapt to the needs of the future. Accenture believes, therefore, that one of the most important enablers for an intelligent city is an open, interoperable, and scalable platform that provides intelligent infrastructure functionality as a service and allows for optimal resource management. This open, intelligent infrastructure has several critical, important characteristics for the future of cities around the world. First, it is based on philosophy of open innovation, partnering cooperative models across the public and private sector. It therefore leverages open technology and architecture, which means that interface can readily be created and maintained across all services domain of the city. The platform allows the aggregation of the services needed in the city: construction and building, natural resource management, transportation, health, safety, water management, education and culture, and public administration and services in one smart system. The platform enhances operational efficiency by enabling fully automation service interoperability via a central hub. For example, the platform would enable an electric vehicle to be integrated with a smart grid via dynamic pricing. The integrated common platform means that areas that tap into common capabilities, for example, traffic management, must synthesize readily with urban logistics and mass transit, can interact effectively, avoid redundancy and waste. The platform also enhances innovation by enabling services and product combination, as well as smooth and efficient data exchange. Flexible and cost-effective interface means that multiple contributions from innovation sources around the world can leverage as applications on the platform. The city can be managed more effectively because different domains and stakeholders can speak the same language. Different solution partners can be brought in, either to compete or collaborate to provide a new city service faster and then manage them more efficiently. Secondly, because of the use of open standards, the platform is modular and therefore more readily scalable. Intelligent service can start from a manageable size, a subselection of priority services for each city, and scale from there. And as technologies and solutions change, new components of the overall infrastructure can be replaced and integrated within minimal impact of the overall structure. For example, renewable technologies for energy provision can be added as the demand rises. Thirdly, the platform enables city services to be delivered in a linear fashion. The platform offers infrastructure capabilities delivered as a service, ready and adaptable for cities' unique needs, and integrating all relevant services in a single internet-enabled utility. This reduces the total cost of ownership for city services, reducing the initial investment, but also lowering the cost of maintenance and operational through usage-based charging. Added up, the most important overall benefit of this open intelligent infrastructure is that it is replicable across different cities' environment. The platform itself embedded within it all the lessons and experiences from other implementation. Each one includes the wisdom of previous ones in a context of continuous improvement. So, solutions can be designed and implemented faster with whatever customization is needed, and they can also be managed and operated more efficiently at a less cost than solution built on proprietary architecture. Evolving security threats. You cannot ignore that. So, as a threat moves from the cyber world into the physical world, more robust security solutions and measures need to be put in place. Your virtual environment enterprise, physical environment critical infrastructure security, human environment IoT security. Man-to-man, it now becomes a man versus men. Cyber criminals, cyber terrorists, state-sponsored attacks, intelligent machine attacks, man versus machine. There are 4 different roles smart city players can play. They can either become integrators, network service provider, pure play product vendors, and managed service provider. Selective list of products and services portfolio that can be offered in key smart city segments. It can be IT-based, transportation, energy, building, infrastructure, security, healthcare, and governance. Future of technology in the smart cities. In 2016, it was city-based cloud systems and smart power management portable systems, full network and context-aware mobile-enabled infrastructure for sensors and connectivity. As we move now in 2020, open and federal content platform under cloud services, smart system-enabled integrated solution, example, health and care, living lab approach, a balanced mix of technology and social innovation. In 2020, cloud-based full connected cities, software, agent, and advanced sensor fusion, telepresence, digital connected cities with citywide wireless interact, fully network parking, self-driven cars. Future looks exciting. Challenges to become an intelligent city. However, while these and many other leading examples of civic innovation and planning exist around the world, most cities face numerous challenges as they match traditional operation and management models against the unique needs of the 21st urban environment. First and foremost, the realities of city government and the way city departments are structured means that even the best initiatives may deliver suboptimal returns because they are conceived and implemented in a siloed and piecemeal manner. The greater challenge is real in getting disparate parts of city government to act in harmony towards a common goal. Effective single example of initiative often arise, but because of the lack of coordination, these never reach the scale that would show the potential of widespread positive impact. The fragmented situation is partly the result of organizational structure and mindset, which can discourage collaboration through reward system based on the performance of the individual department, rather than how well those departments work together for a greater good. Moreover, the limited technology capability and infrastructure in most cities add to the organizational disadvantage. Secondly, initiatives tied to sustainability issues often face difficulties in maintaining focus across administrations, rather than being owned by the city generally. Some such initiatives become tied to the leader within a particular administration, meaning that progress can be slowed or reversed if the administration changes before results are delivered, as a priorities shift under economic and economic and political realities. One example of this kind of political challenge is in the stops and starts of high-speed training program in the United States, which have sometimes been proposed in one administration, then derailed by competing priorities in a subsequent administration. Thirdly, despite civic leaders' best intentions, constituencies have competing interests that can derail the best of programs, and the basic infrastructure for delivering essential like sustainable energy resources may hamper effort. For example, in geographic areas heavily dependent on the use of coal to generate electricity, cities and businesses find themselves extremely hampered in making significant reduction in their carbon footprints because commercially viable alternatives are not yet available at scale. Fourthly, the businesses on which cities depend for economic growth need to retool their own capabilities to operate in a more sustainable world, and also to learn how to operate effectively in a private-public partnership model. Finally, involving citizens and enlisting them as supporters can be complicated and even vexing matter. Many of the environmental, social, and governance issues of an intelligent city requires more than simply assent of a government. They require change behavior such as new consumption partners. For example, experimentation with smart meters is in both North America and Europe was highlighted the risk of rejection of such innovation because of concerns about privacy and anxiety about big brother government oversight. As yet, no city has quite figured out the right combination of communication, information, incentives, policy changes that needs to be in place for people to not just understand what is happening, but to embrace things like sustainability objectives in a way that makes them want to behave differently. While ensuring that our solution pivots around the citizens of South Africa, it needs to be simplified. Tell us your intention once and we connect the dots. Must be connecting, seamlessly integrating within and outside the city governments to coordinate your services. Local, tailored, specific to your local needs. Must be trusted, safeguarding privacy, asking for permission to share your information in order to improve the service. Engaging, seeking to help and input always on your terms, making it worth your while. Responsive, relentlessly keeping you informed, service delivered and situation awareness. And focusing on the fundamental problem statement, building a sequence for solving the basics. Issue-driven embed yourself in your community. Design thinking, citizen-centric, the defining principle, defining your value frame. Technology is a servant, not the master. Agile delivery, outcomes-led, your value framework as your backbone. Key aspects required to ensure we end up with the competency and capabilities needed. Observe the community, citizen-led, value architect, prototype development, scale solution, and demonstrate benefits. In conclusion, every city is different and therefore there is no one correct way to go about developing the suits or capability necessary to become an intelligent city. One common way to begin, however, is to assess the city's starting point based on its unique geographic, economic, political situation. From there, a city can assess scenarios of the cost, impact, trade-offs of various programs and begin to plan the technology, strategy, process, training, governance, and management aspects of a development program. We believe the following are especially important factors to be considered while plotting a course towards becoming an intelligent city. Cities and business leaders should be vigorous in embracing and championing the intelligent city concept, highlighting challenges and successes in the communication with citizens and customers. City leaders need the confidence and support of business partners. In turn, business need to support of the city leaders. Align and engage all relevant stakeholders to successfully implement an intelligent city vision. City leaders should work to align the interests and goal of each sector of the community. City departments. The service domain of all intelligent city cuts across many city departments. To maximize efficiency and accelerate the implementation, traditional silos of city departments need to be broken down so that the overall program can be managed across departments. The city department responsible for implementing and managing the intelligent city vision should report directly to the city leader. The department should serve as a coordinator, mediator, and should have the final authority to city leaders to settle potential disputes regarding priorities and responsibilities. Private sector. Successful implementation. The intelligent city vision depends on jointly engaging public and private sectors and on gaining buying in from corporate executives and as employers of city residents, supporters of city cultural institutions, and sources of innovation, the private sector will play an integral role in achieving a city's goal. Citizens engaging in another key component of any intelligent city program. Technologies can support the behavior changes needed, but not the emotional component. Initiatives aimed at educating citizens to increase their acceptance and encourage different behavior should be considered. Assemble the capability to drive an open, intelligent infrastructure through conversations with technology vendors and integrators. City Chief Information Officer should begin exploring the technology and concept at the heart of open intelligent infrastructure. Conferences and target conversations with cities, companies involved in implementing aspects of the intelligent city can help to lay a foundation of knowledge and experience that makes it easier to advance specific intelligent city initiatives. Cities should then consider a pilot project with a limited scope, controlled risk in a specific service domain, such as transportation or energy management. Again, one of the benefits of open platform is that solutions scale more readily. So experience in a limited domain can actually accelerate the benefits achievable as cities move down the road towards more complex implementation. Extended managers' capabilities in a program managed and delivery. An intelligent city program should tap into highly competent program managers because the complexity of the overall initiative requires the management of numerous disparate elements as well as ability to keep city workers and citizens engaged in the initiatives. The process in establishing goal and timeline and tracking the reporting performance matrix actively involves city stakeholders, align their interests, and provide a mechanism to quantify success, create financial models that are up to the challenge and opportunities ahead. Standard models for financing infrastructure investments are usually inadequate to the challenge of creating an intelligent city. So, new models and approaches are necessary. For example, saving-based model, using savings from maturing technologies such as the smart meter can fund other technology research and development along other parts of the intelligent infrastructure. In most cases, public-private partnership will need to be pursued to fund the requirement infrastructure investment and revitalize the city. Such an approach requires moving away from silo initiative, executed by individual players in the city, to a coordinated effort among all public and private sectors. Strong coordination can align interests and balance risk sharing along all parties. Given the influence of the cities on the health of the planet, the Intelligent City Agenda has become important for all citizens, regardless of where they live. In cities, if cities are to take focused, cost-effective actions to embed intelligence in all their services, they should work to put in place a right kind of foundation, an open, intelligent architecture capable of delivering smart services now and then scaling as the city's needs grow. Thank you for your time. For questions, please meet me in the speaker's lounge.